Hey guys, it's Scott here, and in today's gameplay video I'll be playing through a small portion of BurgerTime Party, which is a re-envisioned version of the BurgerTime arcade game that came out in the 1980s. So originally BurgerTime was a arcade style game that was made for the arcades, whereby you take charge of Peter Pepper and you have to form burgers or hot dogs and squash the enemies that appear on screen. Now this Nintendo Switch version, which is known as BurgerTime Party, replicates that experience, except this time gives it a more modern day feel and vibe and allows for 4-player competitive or co-op features. So as soon as you start the game, you get introduced to this comic book styled cutscene that introduces all of the different sort of characters you'll encounter in BurgerTime Party. Obviously Peter Pepper is the chef that you control, and then you have the wiener, pickle, egg and I believe donuts, which act as your enemies that you have to thwart in order to take control and, you know, win the level. Now the game itself features 4 different gameplay modes: Solo Burger, Main Burger, Battle Burger and Challenge Burger. Now Solo Burger is basically the single player mission or story objective. Basically you take control of Peter Pepper and you have to aim for the highest score possible, and the higher your score is, the more star rating you'll receive. So if you get, in this particular level, 300 points you get a bronze star, in the 400 points you get a silver star, and for the gold star you get 600 points. Now in order to get points you simply have to walk over the bun or the piece of food that's there. So in this tutorial level, as the first 5 missions or so in the game act as a tutorial in terms of how to play the game, we automatically get a gold star. But as you progress through this tutorial and the main campaign itself, you'll learn that there's different ways to obtain points. So walking over a piece of the item that makes the burger will drop it down and you get about 100 or 200 points or so. If there is an enemy underneath that item when it falls, you will knock them out and you'll get some bonus points. Now you can also chain together things, as you can see here, whereby you can chain the actual items to drop consecutively and you get a bigger bonus. Now when you combine those with combining chain combos with enemies underneath or on top of the bun, you get higher points and a higher stream of combos, and obviously that is used to get the gold star at the end of the solo play burger missions. So that's the key objective in solo play, is basically get the highest score possible. So there's quite a fair bit of replay value in the game itself, obviously, because if you're just playing the game doing as I'm here, you're only going to get the basic necessities of what you need in order to pass the level. But if you replay the game and learn the mechanics, you could get always gold star, and that's the key objective in the solo burger mode. Now, for the time being, I'll be quiet so you can experience more of the solo, but later in the video, I'll give you a breakdown of the other gameplay modes. So as you can see, we've been progressing through quite nicely in Solo Burger, but next up we'll take a look at the Main Burger. So Main Burger is the co-op or competitive nature of BurgerTime Party that allows you to have up to 4 players playing on the same screen. Now obviously, because I'm playing this by myself, I can't really play it with anybody else, so that's a bit of a shame. But the objective here is that you would have 4 players working, or up to 4 players should I say, working together to pass the level, but at the same time you are challenging against yourselves to get the highest score. So in this particular mode you can work together to get the highest score possible, or you can work against each other or competitive to see who can achieve the highest score in each level. And it just replicates the same experience you would get from the solo play mode, but obviously this has been designed for more players. So while solo play is just designed for 1 player, and you get your score, you get a grade, this is more to highlight who is the best at the game, and yeah, add a bit of multiplayer aspect in terms of having more fun. Now you'll see on the screen as well that there's power-up items that you can pick up. Those power-up items will either give you a power-up for the character or will give you more bonus points. In Main Burger mode as well, there is a limited lifespan. So at the top of the screen you do have a free lives. So once you get hit by the enemy, your character will have a brief moment of time before they can be revived. If not, they'll be respawned and then you have to use a life. Now once all the lives are gone, it's considered game over and you've got to start from the beginning. But if you manage to beat the level without using all the lives, or using just 2 of the lives or 1 of the lives, then you'll progress on to the next level. And it pretty much works the same way, like I said before, the same as Solo Burger, but it's designed for a more co-op or competitive experience. Now I should point out this is also couch co-op as well. It's not online multiplayer, but the game does feature an online multiplayer of sorts, whereby the score that you obtain can be shared online, and that's the challenge burger mode that we'll take a look at later in this video. So now that we've become familiar with how the game plays, both in solo and main burger modes, it's time to take a look at Battle Burger. Now, Battle Burger is a couch competitive mode for 2 to 4 players, and you can have any number of combination of characters as long as one person is the good guy, which is Peter Pepper, and one person is the bad guy, such as Mr. Hot Dog, Pickle, Onion, Egg, whatever, Donut. So yeah, you've got to have basically at least one person be the good guy and one person be the bad guy, but you can have any combination, so you could have 3 Peter Peppers and 1 bad guy, or 3 bad guys and 1 good guy, however you like to play it. And yeah, it's a competitive gameplay mode that takes a twist of the offline experience of you against the AI for you against other players, and it's quite a fun mode to play in couch competitive natures. The final gameplay mode included in BurgerTime Party is the Challenge Burger mode. Now, what happens here is that you have to get the highest score possible on a single level. Now, there's multiple difficulty modes, there's multiple levels, and each level has a different leaderboard. Now, you have 3 lives, and as I say, the objective is to get the highest score possible with the lives available, and once you've got the high score, you can upload it online. I believe Nintendo Switch account is Nintendo Switch Online account, or Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Online membership is required in order to use the online functionality, but once you've got a high score, you can upload that high score and you can compare it against other people. Now, this mode is a single player mode only. You can't play it with any other people. You can't play it online. It's just the scores that get shared online. But it's quite a nice way of adding a bit of online competitive arcadey experience into what is usually an offline only experience. But that's pretty much what you can expect from BurgerTime Party, which is a Nintendo Switch exclusive and is available digitally via the Nintendo eShop for the Nintendo Switch. And with that roundup out of the way, I'll let you experience a bit more gameplay of BurgerTime Party for the Nintendo Switch.